It's Indie Mornings with Brian, Matt, and Candice. Diamond Rings is playing the Cavalcade of Lights at Nathan Phillips Square this Saturday. He's in studio now. John, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Let's go back to the start. I read that you were diagnosed with Crohn's disease in 2008.
Uh-huh.
You went into the hospital, John O'Regan, and came out Diamond Rings. What happened in that hospital?
I basically just had a lot of time to myself to sort of reflect on what I wanted to do with my life. You know, I'd literally just moved to Toronto. I'd finished art school in Guelph, Ontario, and been fortunate to have been part of a really close-knit and creative scene there. And I'd moved to the city expecting to spend my summer, you know, going to bars, seeing bands, making music, and kind of ended up doing the exact opposite. But I think in hindsight, for me, it was a really fortunate kind of opportunity almost in a way to sort of just be confined to one space with my guitar and a little keyboard, and playing music was just what I did to pass the time during the day, you know. And after a while, the doctors and nurses would start coming in on their breaks and would want me to play stuff for them. And
that's cool.
That was when I kind of realized, that you know, maybe that I had something special, you know, going on, or that if I kept working, I could, you know, make music for people that they'd want to hear. And I just kind of kept doing that since. But I think more than anything, getting out, being sort of free to do all the things I wanted to do, I think maybe helped me pursue my goals with a kind of more focused kind of ambition than if otherwise, you know, if I just kind of, I'll write the songs later, you know, that kind of attitude.
Yeah. How do you get into wearing lipstick? Because it's something I've thought a lot about.
For me, it was just wanting to try something totally different. And I think that had something to do with my time in the hospital as well, you know. There was this feeling almost that I was making up for lost time, having been sort of confined to one place for a few months. And when I got out, it was just this desire to try something crazy and kind of like surprise and scare myself almost in a little way.
I can't decide whether to do it Robert Smith of The Cure, where I smear it around, or keep it very precise and neat, like John O'Regan of Diamond Rings.
Well, neat is how it starts for me usually. By the end of most shows, I kind of end up looking like Robert Smith. So I don't know. Maybe he's on to something. We caught a bit of their set at Osheaga this summer, and it was great. You know, but if you intend on getting up there and moving around and having some fun, by the end of the gig, you kind of, The Cure is probably more accurately what I look like.
I try not to move or have fun on stage. It's dangerous.